I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's all the time. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's 99. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah. And knock knock. Who that? It's Prince. Who he? Big shot. Cool cats. Spit big facts. OG. Kick rocks. Get back. Mike Jack. Stanley. I stay dead. Like Ali. My bitch red. Black Cardi. I'm sorry. I'm always the life of the party. Niggas, they wanna be me. And bitches wanna be my shawty. I keep a peppermint Ferrari Barbie. She fast and sweet. You can't compete. She first like Rick and Bobby. He say, she say. He bout that dough. And like you know. And I don't trust a hoe. Her bro is soul. Yeah, yeah. So I'm about to come and make this paper stone. Sit back and watch me get my paper long. I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's all the time. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's 99. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. I'm so chocolate and sexy, intellectually hefty. I can't help it for America's nightmare look just like a blessing. I'm tested. Stay the fuck up off my testes. Oh, I make this Smith and Wesson pop off like a Pepsi. Leave your windshield messy. Yes, sir. The new Jack Wesley, Trinity Blade, undisputed. Me no brown about my money train. Doing foolish, but I'm the truest through the window pane. Baggage check my lane. If they ever say my name, I might pop up. Getting money when I wake up in the morning. It's a hurricane. One and trying to be the one and only. Gotta be the one you want. And if the gun, I'm a gunner. I'ma whoop you when I want it. Cause I'm trying to be the number one. I get it, I'm with it. I'm with it, I get it. I'm so lit, litty bitch, bounce like titty. I love my city. I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's all the time. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's 99. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah. I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's all the time. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. It's 99. I'm on the grind. Yeah, I'm on the grind all the time. I'm on my grind. I'm on the grind. Yeah.
Laddies, are you getting beat up in school? Your stepfather giving you the business? Maybe your mom is keeping your home chocker-blocked full of chiselers. If you want to learn self-defense and just be an all-around badass, come down to McGregor McKnuckle Pits and learn the McKnuckle Pit method. Huh. Serpent punch. What, you want to steal my potato? Real strong. Stronger than loggerboard. Job! I'll do you just the same one. Job! Nigga, you know the fuck this is, nigga. Let me teach you how to make a motherfucking ham sandwich. Now see, nigga, the first thing you're gonna need to do is get you some of this here bounty, nigga. Cause we ain't using no goddamn plates. Bounty, bitch. And then you get you some of that sunbeam white bitch bread, nigga. Make sure that's that king shit. Slap that white bitch down. Throw some of that creamy goodness on that bitch. Make sure it's a heaping helping. Mayonnaise, nigga. If you use Miracle Whip, I'ma whip your ass, nigga. And then you spread that bitch around with a fork. Yes, you do. A fork, cause butter knives are for butter, bitch. That's right. And then you put some motherfucking carving board ham on that bitch, or you put some real shit. Don't fuck around with them deli slices, nigga. And then you slap another white bitch on top of that, nigga. And then you put some jalapeno crunches next to that shit, nigga. And that's what you get. A motherfucking ham sandwich, nigga. Hell yeah, nigga. Can't do this long cause of that. What's that behind me? Is that an airplane? No, it's a helicopter made of blocks from Duplo. That's my favorite toy. If you a young girl that thinks you a boy, that's Duplo. Go on, get your kids some Duplos, man.
If you wanna get your body right, that's presidential fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's presidential fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at Presidential Fitness.
That's right, Presidential Fitness, where they offer men's and women's fitness classes, jiu-jitsu, youth classes, and even high-intensity workouts. So if you need to get your body right, come see us at Presidential Fitness, located at 4179 West Jefferson.
If you wanna get your body right, that's Presidential Fitness. Wanna get your booty tight, that's Presidential Fitness. And the star is born with the unicorn at Presidential Fitness and Female Emporium.
Oh, come on, coach. What's up, man?
That's nice.
What up is me, Prez? Hold on. Shit, you they got Prez sitting next to me. So, what up is me, Prez, and you just stumbled upon a Real Ninjas podcast where we talk about interesting topics critique underground music and speak about that fuck shit. And where there's prayers, there's no bread today, I guess. I messaged him. He didn't answer. I'm guessing he in traffic. That's why we got the extended commercials today. But we gotta get the show rolling. So today we are talking about stepdaddies. All right. The question of the day is: should you be a stepdaddy? All right. And I'm just going to answer the question right now. You know what I mean? But also, I'm going to reenact the real ninjas clause. We gotta, because I'm about to keep it real tonight. All right. Stepdaddies. Should you be one? Now, it really depends. But you gotta, it really depends. There's no, listen. I am a man who was raised by his stepdad. And I would say, no, you shouldn't be a stepdad. Now, that's just a flat out answer. If you want a yes or a no, there it is. No. Okay. It's some conditions behind being a stepdaddy though, also. So, and the conditions aren't good conditions. They don't really benefit the man. Now listen, I got some clips also I'm gonna play just to get the point across. This is not just me talking, other men think this also. To be a stepdad is really to just be nice to the lady you like who got the kid. All right. So, all right, I'll take care of you and your kids. I'll be here for you guys. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what being a stepdad. That's all it really is. It's just like marriage. A marriage don't really benefit the man outside of just doing something for the woman he loves. That's what being a stepdad is. It's just helping this woman out, helping the woman he loves out. All right. So, but I said no to being a stepdad, so you shouldn't even be in the situation where you have to say yes to being a stepdad or contemplate it. And a lot of ladies might get mad at this, but I'm looking out for your sons. Okay, so I'm looking out for your sons. Okay, so let me just give you a background on me, so you know I'm not coming from a scoring place. All right. Now, my mother had me at 17. I was the second, and so she had a child, my big sister, at 15. All right. So then she ended up, so she wasn't with, I never seen my mother with anybody except her husbands. Okay. So my mother was married twice. So I'm jumping ahead. But, so it was me and my sister, and then my mom met my little sister and little brother's father, and they got married. Okay. So she came into a marriage with 2 kids, gave them 2 also. Okay. And that guy wasn't a good husband. Okay. When you got 2 kids at 17, you pretty much don't get a good husband sometimes, you know. Because why? Yeah, you just had, because why? And that's just, why do you think you get better than the guys that you had babies for? That don't really work out like that. So, I'm not ashamed to say, my mother's first husband was a crackhead. Grew up in that crack era, and she stuck it out as long as she could. So my little brother and sister was born in wedlock. So
They was probably together for probably like 7 years. And I'm going to say my stepdad was in and out of jail. Like a year in, get out for like 4 months, 2 years in, get out for another 6, 7 months, year in. Now, I mean, the rap sheet is extra long, okay? And my mom, they went through this a couple of times, more than a couple of times, of him going to jail, being gone for a while, getting out, got to start over, still got a crack problem. So she ended up divorcing him. You know what I mean? It was a whole thing. We ran off to a whole nother city. He ended up coming to get us, came and got his wife as he should have. You know what I mean? Even though he a crackhead and wasn't a good husband, she was his. Okay, but she came and got him. He came and got us. And a little funny story, the last straw my mom had was me and my sister. I wouldn't say we jumped him. I wouldn't say we jumped my mom's first husband. My little brother and sister's parents, their father. I don't think we jumped him. It was necessary though. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the story also. All right, so he a crackhead, just got out of jail. This is the last time he was out of jail before my mom divorced him. Okay, so she was still trying. She was trying. Okay, my mom did not want to divorce her husband. That's what she always told me. She said that she was in it for life, but he left her no reason not to divorce him. So one day, it was summertime. He high as whatever, and he in the house and he got the heat on in the summertime. Got the heat on. Okay, it's bacon in this bitch. And me, he told us not to leave. I'm a good boy. You know what I mean? Shoot. I ain't gonna lie, I liked my stepdad. I really did. I did like him. I loved him, actually. You know what I mean? He was a good dad. He was a good dad. Okay, he never whooped me. I was definitely fucking scared of him though. He never had to whoop me though. That's how you parent. You know what I mean? Always nice to me, played with me. He told me this recently, because I still talk to him sometimes. He told me this recently that I was his first son, you know, even though I wasn't his actual son, you know, but he came into my mom's life and now I'm his son. So I'm gonna say, if you know me, I do a kids party business, and I'm gonna say I took all his tricks that he played with me on, and I put it in his party business because he was a good dad, wasn't a good husband. Okay, so if you ever see me at a birthday party holding the kid up by his ankles, by holding 2 kids up by his ankles, that's what he used to do. All right, and I know why my mom liked him, because even though he was a crackhead felon, thief, he looked like the black Bruce Lee. I'm talking about, I'm gonna say I got a lot of stuff from him. I learned a lot of things from him. So a man in your child's life is necessary. So I see what my mom was trying to do. Okay, he wasn't the best role model, but I definitely took all the positive things from him, because my mom didn't let me see the negative things about him, for real. I knew he did some type of drug and he stole our stuff sometimes, but all I know is we just supposed to hide our stuff from Mike. We just hide our stuff from Mike, and it'll be there when we get back home. Okay, so if you didn't hide your stuff from Mike, it disappeared. Okay, so one day, like, I'm getting back to the story. We in the house. He is hot. It's in the summertime. My little brothers and sisters at daycare, and me and my sister in the house. And my sister, she don't play no game. Like, to this day, I'm a whole MMA fighting. I can beat everybody ass watching this. Okay, but I'm afraid of my sister. I don't really push my sister buttons. I don't know why. She just put the fear of God in me sometimes. You know what I mean? Oh shit, my sister called. Let me ask her, hey sis, you know, I do not know why she does that, but my sister don't play no game. She was the little girl running around town with the golf club. She had a crew of girls. She'd come bust your car up fuck your dog up if necessary. You know what I mean? She wasn't a bad girl. She just was hanging out with bad girls. You know what I mean? Because I know my sister heart. All right, so she just was getting influenced by different girls. I ain't gonna say they was bad girls. Back then, you might get hit with a fucking golf club back then. So it was all right back then. All right, so we in the house. It's hot. He got the heat on, and he in there just high as he want to be. And I'm in my room. It was a 2-bedroom house, and my mom and my stepdad had a room, and I had a room, and I had my brothers and sisters had a room. So 2 girls, 2 boys shared a room. Okay, and he was in the front room on the couch. And this house we was in, it was so small, it didn't have a back door. It only had a front door. Okay, we was very poor back then. You know what I mean? So he wasn't a protector. He wasn't a provider. My mom was damn near had enough. She tried to run away from him. He came and got her. She never tried to divorce him. She just tried to run away from him. You know what I mean? Shoot, maybe they can work on it later. That's something like that type deal. That's what I got from when she was telling me the story. I felt like she wanted to get away from him, let him get clean. When he get right, he can come back. You know what I mean? We in another state. But he came and got us. So we in this hot house. I'm laying on the floor. I'm laying on the floor in my room because it's cool on the floor. And I'm just taking it like a champ. Okay, got the heat on. But my sister ain't having it. She's pacing. Ooh, it is too hot in here. He said, I want to leave. And he tell us we can't go nowhere. So my sister said, Carl, get your shoes on. We about to leave. I listened to my sister. I mean, like I said, my sister has been, me and my sister have been the man in the house anytime he went to jail, okay? We used to, my mom, like I was 6, 7, staying at home by myself because I got kicked off the bus. You know what I mean? She couldn't take me to school. He in jail. I got to stay at home by myself, okay? 6, you missed the bus, you didn't get to go to school. You didn't even get to eat lunch that day. All right. So we was pretty independent kids. Okay. So we can stay at home by ourselves. We can do a lot of things that other kids probably didn't have permission to do. So I'm giving you all the backstory. Okay. I got some clips. I'm hoping Bread pop in, but I'm gonna keep my story rolling. I'm about to short it up for you though. But so I'm on the floor, I'm just chilling, you know what I mean? Shit. I was like 10 or 11, somewhere around. No, I was like 10 or 11. And my sister said, Carl, get your shoes on. We leave. So I throw my shoes on. So he wake up, he like, y'all ain't going nowhere. So it's only one door, all right? And to go out of our room went straight into the living room. And he was standing in front of the door. So we really couldn't go into the living room without passing. So my sister in front of me, I'm behind my sister. And yeah, we is gonna leave. We about to leave now, okay? And like my sister ain't playing. She ain't playing. And I'm gonna say we both was as tall as him at the time. You know what I mean? He about 5'6", 5'7". We both was that tall at the time. I was looking him right in the eye. My sister was a little bit taller than me. So my sister's about like 5'9" right now. But so she said, Carl, sit down. You know what I mean? Because she told me to sit down. And so I went and I moved around him and I sat on the couch. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm just here. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. It's a battle about to happen. Okay. So I'm just watching. All right. So nowhere. And I saw my sister looked at me, like looked behind him. She gave me one of those. I was like, oh shit. I don't even know what that means, but I know what it means, okay? Something about to go there, okay? And I saw her reach back, bam, cocked it right in the face. Now, this is a whole prisoner, inmate, Bruce Lee, chopped up guy. I'm talking about best body I've ever seen on a person. And this ain't a little kid, remember it is. It's pictures. I got pictures. He had a 12-pack. That's how much he went to jail. 12-pack. He wasn't a big dude. Bruce Lee, just think Bruce Lee. Black Bruce Lee, bigger Bruce Lee, okay? So, he didn't have Bruce Lee skills that day, though. So my sister said, wow, whacked him right in the face. And when she did that, all I did was Spider-Man his ass. Ah! So I get on, I'm on his back. I lock in over his arms, in between his legs. So I'm on his back like a backpack. All right? I got him. And my sister just, look, she going to work. I'm talking about, I got him. He basically like this, can't get me off his back. My sister, look, I'm talking about she going to work. Bam, bam, bam. I'm talking about, I never seen fists fly this fast before. Okay? He falls. Bang, on my back. I'm going all the wind go out my body. But I can't let him go. I'm scared as fuck. I can't let him go. You know what I mean? So I'm locked in. Can't breathe. Asthma as a kid too. And my sister on top. Bop, 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 on top of him, just bopping him in the face. Stumping him in the face. Jumping on his chest. Every time she jumped on him, I felt it. Felt every breath come out of him, came out of me too. Okay, so she wop, foo, flop, grabbed me, just pulled me off underneath him, and we take off out the house, go to my aunt's house, and my mom, she was at work. He ended up going to the hospital. I say my sister did this. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing I wasn't supposed to do. Broke two of his ribs, cracked like 4 of them. He had a sling on his arm. I ain't sure what happened there. And big old black eye, big fucking hematoma on his chin. This little girl got it in on you, bro. You know what I mean? So that was like the last straw, you know what I mean? Should your kids fighting your husband, not their dad, you know what I mean? Shit, that was the last straw. You already was a crackhead, you stole stuff, you went to jail all the time, you wasn't providing, and boom, you know what I mean? Shit. He was a bad dad, so she got a divorce, all right? And she got a divorce. We moved right up the street. He ain't got no money, so he wasn't keeping the crib we was just in. You know what I mean? So we got kicked out of that house. We moved up the street, right up the street, into another house, and now we're here. Okay, so divorced him. Now she's single. So mind you, like I said, I never seen my mom with anybody who wasn't her husband. My mom required marriage to be with her. Well, shit, after 2 babies. Ain't that crazy? What I'm getting at is how it wasn't, like, even though I love my stepdad, he did the greatest things for me, I wouldn't be the man I am today without him. I'd probably be a very horrible person without him. Because I got great stories on why you can be a stepdad, you know what I mean? But that's depending on if the kids are appreciative. And moms always think they got good kids, but you don't know your children. Like you don't know your children like you think you know them. You know what I mean? You don't know everything they're thinking about. So you didn't know we was gonna whoop his ass that day either, huh? So we moved, and now my mom back on these streets, and she was doing well for herself. You know what I mean? She was like she didn't have a husband no more, so she got to work double time. So she started working for Springfield Mass Transit. That's the public transportation system, city buses. Okay, and that's where she met my current stepdad right now. I know they got married when we was when I was like 12, and so she met him at Springfield Mass Transit. Now, so we got a divorced woman with 4 kids. All right, and this man she talking to, my current stepdad, has not been married and has 1 kid and has custody of the kid also. My littlest brother, he ain't my blood brother, but he is my blood brother. I don't care what nobody talking about. That's my little brother. Okay. And side note, you don't get kids like me. You know what I mean? Like, I accepted him as my brother. You know what I mean? Shit. Not my stepbrother. You know what I mean? Never called him that in my life. That's my little brother. Okay. And he was about 8 or 9 months when we met. So my mom get with this guy. They just dating, talking or whatever. And when it's time, mind you, also, my sister get pregnant in the process. All right. So when he meets my mom, he gets 4 kids and one and a possible. One's pregnant. Okay. My sister's gonna have a baby soon. So he's taking on 6 new people in his life if he decides to be with this woman. And I'm gonna say my mom is a great woman. I know that. She ain't never called me out of my name. She ain't never said nothing to degrade me. Never made me feel bad about anything. She always helped me. Always give me affirmations. Never told me anything bad. And she can cook. I never seen her do nothing but clean the houses every Sunday. Wake up in the morning. My mom was an old soul. She didn't listen to R&B. She listened to jazz. I'm talking about it's key-wop, key-dop, boop-boop, key-dop. You know what I mean? It's banging on a stereo. We are. You know what I mean? Type shit. You know what I mean? So wake up, she cleaning, bumping her music or whatever. So she cooks. She cleans. She's such a nice lady. Never seen my mom cuss nobody out before. Just the most polite lady that there possibly is. I haven't met her. This is my mom. I know I'm a little biased, but if she was a bad mom, I'll say something. I mean, she was the best. Made everything from scratch, from food to party decorations. Okay, and so he was getting a good woman. So she showed and proved for real. You know what I mean? And she did it quickly also because they was married within 6-7 months. You know, he knew he wanted to marry my mom within 6-7 months. And but when we first met him, because mom was I ain't even got my what's it, y'all? I'm just talking loud. Can y'all hear me? Dang. My mom, she just was, so we go meet him for the first time. And he got a car, nice apartment, front room nice. He got his baby room set up nice. You know what I mean? I'm like, I like this. This is how I want my crib to be one day, you know? And he cooked bacon cheeseburgers with the bacon inside of it. First time I met him, you know what I mean? I'm like, hold up. This that dude right here, okay? So they end up getting, not even before they got married. So I'm trying to tell you some benefits of being a stepdad. He was a great dude. Okay, so this is all in the beginning. Okay, I wasn't doing no homework or nothing like that. I seen him literally get on his knees and beg my principal to let me go to the ninth grade. He had this nice crib, nice car, nice stuff, nice furniture, all this cool stuff. Met my mom. He had to sold all that shit. I never saw none of that stuff again in my life again. Like this cool ass front room he had, I never saw none of this stuff again except the furniture. You know, and so he sold his stuff, sold his car. He bought us a house. He didn't have to buy a house if he wasn't with my mom when he's 5 and these 4 kids and one with a baby. Okay, he bought a house to put us in. Okay, didn't need to do that. Didn't have to do that. He could have not been with this woman with 4 kids and one of the kids pregnant. And just think, he had an 8-month-old baby. Every dollar he put into us didn't go to his child. Okay? Like now, I'm appreciative that he did that because I seen my dad at the kitchen table. I call him my dad because you don't get kids like me. Okay? You don't get kids like me. I had a dad before, and my stepdad. Had to respect him. I respect this one also. You know what I mean? So not all kids gonna be like me, and not all my brothers and sisters are like me. Okay, so he sold his stuff. He bought a house. It was a nice house, big old house too. You know what I mean? And like I said, I seen my dad at the kitchen table with a calculator, write down stuff, stressing his ass out, stressing his head gone, because he trying to make stuff work over here. If he didn't have us, he wouldn't have to be thinking hard because he had a great. He was the head mechanic at like whoever the top mechanic is at Springfield Mass Transit. That was him, young, doing it also. He actually like 5 years younger than my mom. Okay. Young, working at Springfield Mass Transit, the head mechanic. He a mechanic. He fixed all type of stuff around the house all the time. Everything was broken all the time. We broke half the stuff. He got to fix it, you know. So to meet my mom, he already was paid. Now when you add 5 more people to the group, now you're broke. Okay, I seen him out looking for promotions and stuff. He did get them. He got all the promotions he deserved also. You know what I mean? Because he was that dude. My mom got extremely lucky meeting this man, and she saw a good man. She held on to him to this day. Okay, lucky her, lucky him. You know what I mean? But we went through some hard times that he didn't have to go through. Okay, he went through hard times. His son went through hard times just because he was with us. You know, which I appreciate. You know, so so fast forward. Now the downside about being a stepfather is that it's a thankless job. Okay. Now I'm talking about I kiss my stepdad on the lips, on the forehead, on the cheek, big hugs every time I see him. I see him almost every day. You know what I mean? Shoot, if I don't see him that day, it's because I was at work that whole day. And when I got when I got off, he was sleeping. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I don't see my dad sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's a thankless job. I thank him. You know what I mean? I'm there for him. He actually got cancer, and I do a lot of things that he needs me to do. You know, so does his son. But My big sister, she doesn't stay in town. She stay in Texas. They care about him though. Also, she was a terrorizer for him early in the growing up. She had a baby. She didn't listen. You know what I mean? He was in this house with this girl that didn't listen, who had a baby, thinks she grown. You know what I mean? But I love your mother so much. I just gotta ride with this. I seen him being frustrated with a lot of things, and that he couldn't like. He could have whooped some kids. My mom did not care. Yes, spank us. He just didn't though. Okay. So my sisters, both of my sisters stays out of town. My brothers, they stay in town, and his son and me, we take care of a lot of things around the house, mostly me. You know what I mean? His son making his own family, sort of. He got the stepdaddy syndrome too. Okay, all bad. I mean, let me not talk about my little brother. Maybe it ain't as bad as I think it is, but it looks bad to me, sort of, kind of. But my little brother, my mom's first husband's son, like he loves my stepdad. They don't like each other. You know what I mean? Shit. He always talking about how he played a victim card a lot, and there's no reason for you to play the victim card with this man here, bro, because I've been around the whole time. He didn't do nothing but love us, you know. Me personally, I did not cause him no problems. I'm gonna say I honestly didn't cause no problems. Big sister, little sister didn't, little brother did. All right. So it's a thankless job right now. Shit. My sister's daughter, the one that she was pregnant with, who he helped raise, has moved back in with my grandma, with her grandpa, and my mother and my stepdad. She moved back in. So years later, you're still taking care of kids and people that aren't biologically yours. Your whole family. My stepdad is literally surrounded by people that's not his blood every day, all day, and he is the man. He takes care of all of us. All right. He's lucky, but he's lucky that all that work he put into us didn't go in vain. Okay. Well, with some of us, you know, because if I felt like tomorrow just never talking him to again, why not? He ain't my dad. You know what I mean? Shit, I got my own dad who ain't shit, but let me say, you know what? I'm gonna go rekindle it with my real dad. You know what I mean? Something like that. No, you know what I mean? Shoot, I can flip on him any day. You know what I mean? Shoot, I'm not his kin. You know, so my sisters and brothers can just ride off and don't help. He got cancer. If we can say, oh, F dude, we could say that. We wouldn't. I wouldn't say that. And I know my sisters and brothers wouldn't say that. I'll beat all their asses. Fuck with my stepdad, number one. But it's like I said, it's a thankless job. And he just putting resources in hoping that the resources come back and help him, because you know, when you get older, you need your kids to help you out. You don't want to get put in homes and stuff like that. So that's where we at. So even though all that was positive for me, it wasn't for him. It was, again, he putting resources into children that isn't his, some that didn't respect him like he should have been respected. He paid for college. He paid for, he did a lot of things. You know what I mean? And all for everything he did for us, all that could have went and been put into his actual blood son that he had and got custody of at 8 months. Went and got him from his mama. You know, he was already a great dad before we met him. Came over here and decided to be our great dad too. Can't beat that. You know what I mean? Thank you, appreciate it. But again, we could not appreciate that at any moment now. You know what I mean? Shoot. I could just move away and don't have no obligation to my stepdad. You know what I mean? He ain't my real dad. You know what I mean? Shoot. It was a couple instances growing up where my stepbrother, well, my little brother, not my stepbrother, my little brother, you ain't my dad. Oh my gosh. I used to punch him right in the back. Every time I heard him say that, I'll get him later. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my dad. Where your dad? Okay? Thankless job. All right. So those was a lot of, like I said, a lot of positive things I just said, but it was for me, not for the person who signed up for it. All that stuff he did was out of the goodness of his heart. He didn't have to do any of it. He could have been somewhere else with his own son, putting all his money into his own son, living a better life than he had with us, for real, because it would have been less people. He would have had more money, less stress, all right? So I got a clip here. I love my stepdad, man, shoot. Like, I really appreciate him and everything he's done, but also with this, look, before I get this clip going, I say no man should ever be a stepdad, okay? And so if you are a single man with no kids, you shouldn't be a stepdad. I mean, why would you want to take on another man's responsibility anyway, okay? You shouldn't have to take on another man's responsibility. So that's why you don't become a stepdad. What type of man say, hey, bro, I know you've been fucking up in life, but I'm going to take over all your fuck ups. Okay? Yeah. I'm gonna take care of all your bills over here. Everything that's associated with these kids, I'm gonna put on my back. I got all the authority. I got all the responsibility. In most cases, none of the authority though. Okay, so look what my stepdad could have went through. Let's say my stepdad didn't play, got guns. Okay, tell you that right now. So my mom definitely went and got somebody who can fend off her ex-husband, but he could have easily been a problem for us and a problem for my stepdad. And they had their situations a couple times. And I say my mom's husband, current husband right now, stepdad, one of those situations. It was about to be serious. Know that. You know what I mean? Shit, I seen the pistol. He about to make some orphans out of here. You know what I mean? Shit. So he could have been dealing. Shit, she had 3 baby daddies. When he married her, my dad, my sister's dad, and my little brother and sister's dad. 3 dudes could have been at her door, at our door, causing problems, dictating stuff in this man's house because his kids in there. You know, see, any of that could have happened. So if you're a man without children, you definitely shouldn't date a single mom because you're signing up to take care of somebody else's problems, somebody else's responsibility, not problems, responsibilities. If you're a man with kids, you shouldn't get with a single mom because if you're with a single mom, you're eventually getting into the position where you're going to be the protector and the provider, maintainer, sustainer in her house, okay, or in her situation, because you're coming into that's a horrible thing to do, is to come into a woman's situation, move into a woman. I gotta acclimate to your situation. You gotta think about it. My stepdad, I'm gonna say my mom. She put my stepdad first. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Shit, it was almost fuck us. Okay, shit, I got a good man. Fuck y'all. Okay, shit, y'all listen to him. Not fuck us, but it trickles down. So if you are a man with kids, you can't get with a woman with kids because every dollar you put into her house, into her situation, you taking away from your kids. Okay, so if you got $100 and it's Christmas time, and you are with this woman. Let's say this is your wife now, and that's what a stepdad is. You're with this woman, and she got 3 kids. You got 1 kid. So instead of spending $100 on just your child only gets $25. Okay, and it's always going to be that your child always gets to get a smaller portion than they actually deserve because your dad is giving it to somebody else right now. All right. So if you're a man with no kids, you shouldn't get with a woman with kids. If you're a man with kids, you shouldn't get with a woman with kids because one is coddling a man you don't even know. The other one is being selfish to your kids. So women, the key to well, y'all don't like that, but what you could have did is just pick good daddies and stay with them. That's what you could have did. You know what I mean? Shit. But things happen. Hey, you got to roll with the punches sometimes. You know what I mean? I think my mama stayed in a situation as long as she could, and I feel my stepdad might have saw that. Like, okay, all right, she ain't just out here divorcing niggas and running off. No, okay. She got married. She did it right. She tried to do it. Well, she did it almost right, halfway right, and she was trying to do it right. So I got this video, and we're just going to check it out. This other guy's talking about being a stepdad. So let's check it out. All right. Mm-mm. Shout out to Brad. He ain't here, but what up, Brad? Later.
Subscribers. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button and upon your subscribers that was women ask me, why do men don't date women with kids? And at the end of the day, men think long term more than women. Men are logical, women are emotional. So when a man thinks in a long term sense, when a woman with kids, at the end of the day, his fear is being a stepfather frightens him and feel like he has no place in a woman's relationship. And I came up with 5 reasons why a man probably don't only want to be a stepfather or won't go that route with women with children is because they fear these points that I'm about to talk about. And I'm going to talk about number 5 all the way to number 1. You got anything to add in the comment section? I'd love to hear from you. Add your 2 cents to it. But let's get right into the 5 reasons. Number 5. What are you doing? A lot of times when you be a stepfather, say if you got 1 child and the woman got 3, and you have your stuff together and she has really nothing, a lot of times people going to look at you like, what the hell are you doing? Why do you take care of 3 seeds that's not yours? And at the end of the day, the juice might not be worth the squeeze. You know, I know a guy that took on 4 kids and a woman, and he had no kids. And sometimes I look at that like, what the hell are you doing? So at the end of the day, what are you doing? That question is going to come up a lot if you have less baggage than her and she had more baggage than you. Now, if you guys have the same amount of baggage, then it might not be so bad. But if you have way less baggage than her and she has way more baggage than you, you're going to have that question, what are you doing from your family, your friends, your colleagues, everybody. So that's my number 5. Number 4, bait and switch. Now, what I mean by bait and switch, you'll get a woman and the children to play the part and put you on a pedestal and make you feel like you're the man of the house, the man in the relationship, the stepfather they never had, the father they never had, draw you in, and you start, believing into this. And then once they know they got you, then they turn to who they really are. And that's including the woman and the children. And they know what the objective is and they know what the motive is. And I ain't going to say all women and children does this, but there's some people out there that are vindictive and crazy like this. They will draw a man in and get a man to love the kids and then get attached to the kids, get attached to the woman, and then all of a sudden they change on you. So watch the bait and switch. That's my number 4. Number 3, dealing with the baby daddy or the ex-husband. So the baby daddy could be a mess. He could be a guy that don't even pay child support or not even around, period. The ex-husband could be a jealous, creepy ass fool that's still stalking. I don't want nobody around my kids. Who wants to deal with that type of shit? I'm being honest. Nobody wants to deal with that. Everybody wants something to be peaceful, drama free. If they do take that leap of dealing with that type of baggage, but unfortunately, sometimes women make bad choices, and men, as in ex-husbands or baby daddies, and when you make bad choices, those guys could be clingy, crazy, and all kind of things, and it bring all kind of drama to your life, and you might have to put a restraining order on the situation or a stranglehold on her ass for not having the shit in control. So,
see, I just said that. That's what happened to my stepdad with my mom's first husband. I'm gonna say my mom's first husband was kind of battling with my dad just a little bit. Okay, so yeah, you get an extra problem, so you get the woman, the kids, and the baby daddy. Like he's there for life, and if you're going to be there for life, he's in your life forever.
make sure you got this in control, or make sure you know what the hell you're doing when you understand what the baby daddy is about and what the ex-husband is about. And please vet that out well. Number 2, she might never respect you. Just because you took on all this baggage, she will look at you like a big simp. Now, if you guys got the same baggage, that's another thing. But if she got way more baggage than you, and you took her on, her and her kids, eventually she will always seek out the alpha male.
Now look, what he's saying is that women know that it's tough to take care of kids. And then a lot of women are very egotistical. So I got this nigga to take care of my kids. They don't respect you at some point because you fell for the okie doke. Okay. Oh man, I got him to take care of my kids. So I'm going to keep them around until I find something better. They never do. They end up fucking up with the dad that was looking for that was helping out. They end up cheating or something like that because they think they're getting a better deal somewhere. But yeah, I feel them on that.
On the side, and leave you as a safety net guy. Because if you took on her and her children, she probably won't even respect you in the long run. She'd be like, this dude will do anything for a woman. And I don't say all, but most women in this day and age, the 95% of these women that think like this and still think they value hoes the same as if they got kids or no kids, and they watch you come in and be Captain Saver, you know what? She might not even respect you guys. So at the end of the day, you do have grateful women that made bad mistakes with men, that a man will step in and for another man and actually will cherish him and not disrespect him and not.
That's my mom. Okay. Those are, you heard him say, like the 95% of other women who do this. So what I don't like with women is when you're special, why don't you want to be special? Why would you like everybody else to be special too? So if you're a woman with kids and know how to appreciate a man coming into your life, helping you out with them kids and not feeling resentment towards him because he actually did it, this goofball ass nigga, this silly ass dude, this weirdo actually took on me and my kids. I got him paying for private schools. I got him paying for new cars. They're turning 16 up. They're even when they get older, 20 years. Like I'm talking about, my dad bailed me out. My stepdad bailed me out of prison. Not prison, out of jail. More than a couple times. You know what I mean? Shit. You know how many times my little brother been to jail? His son, 0.
I think twice and just think that, hey, God sent me a blessing. Those women are cool, but you do have those women that's gonna shit test you because you she came with all this baggage and you took it on. So watch those type of women. And number one, why would you want to be second place? And at the end of the day, what I mean, why would you want to be second place? Because at the end of the day, you have all your stuff together.
Might not even be second place. Might be like sixth place. Okay. Now, with a modern woman, her kids come first. So let's just say she got one kid. Okay. Because if she got 4 kids, we can lump them all in one. You know what I mean? Her kids come first. That's like, let's say my mom, for example. And it wasn't like that. My mom put my stepdad in charge. You are in charge, sir. Okay. But let's just say a modern woman from today got 4 kids coming to a relationship. You're already 4 slots down because kids come first. After kids comes her purpose. I mean, well, her job. Okay, so that's 5 when we talk about my mom. And then, of course, you don't put nobody above you. Actually, you know what I mean. If you putting your kids and your job before a man, you're definitely not gonna put the man before you. You know what I mean. So that's 6 people. So you're 6th in line, and he got to be the leader of this family. And I don't know no woman that says she want her man to have. She want to be 6th in her man's life. I want to be 6th or 7th in the line of people he care about. No, but when you a stepdad, you're going to the back of the line. Okay, in most cases.
And you move her and her kids in, and at the end of the day, her kids gonna come before you, even though it may be your own house. I've seen guys. I know a guy right now play in the NBA, or he's retired, and he married a chick with 1 child. They had 2 with the chick, and now they're not married no more. But guess what? Since he married her with a child and he had 2 more children with her, she ended up getting his assets or half his assets and his resources, and he was second place in the first place because he already had a boy when he married her, and then had 2 more kids or whatever, 3 more kids with her. So at the end of the day, that juice wasn't worth the squeeze. You could see people like Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Garnett, all these guys going through these divorces after their playing days, and the juice really wasn't worth the squeeze. And some of these guys are dealing with women that already had kids, and then unfortunately they give half their bag to these type of women. These women are professional gold diggers or simp hunters. That's what I call them. So at the end of the day, guys, that's my list. I'll go over one.
They came into these women's lives. They already had kids. When the lady got tired of them, she got rid of them. So now, all your resources you put into these kids ain't even for a woman you with anymore. This is your ex. Listen to me, ladies. Do you want your man doing anything for his ex? Let alone paying for her life, giving her money, paying her bills. Okay, so now I got left after all these years, and I don't even got my family no more that I just raised. You know what I mean? So shit's weird. I'm not coming over to your mom's house for Thanksgiving no more. You know what I'm saying? It's up to the other kids who ain't my biological kids if they want to see me. You know, so it's a bad deal.
One more time. Number 5, what are you doing? Ask yourself that. I ain't saying all women are bad, but what are you doing? Weigh up the situation. Number 4, the bait and switch. If it happened with the woman and the child, she could groom the child to suck you in, and then they switch on you. Number 3, baby daddy, ex-husband drama. You don't want that drama in your life. Number 2, she may never respect you because you accepted her baggage. And number one, why would you want to be second place to somebody that may take it all anyway? So remember these principles, guys. I want you guys to stack attack your life. I want you guys to stack up your life and worry about you.
Just think, you get with a girl, she already got a baby, you put a baby in her, she leaves you, take your baby. You don't even get to keep the baby. She takes your baby. If y'all was married, she takes some assets. She's gonna get some child support, if anything. It's not a fair deal in most cases. Okay. I used to say, not used to say. I believe this right here. What I'm about to say is that people with kids should date people with kids, but I already said no man should be trying to become a stepdad. All right. So if you got kids and you're not with the mother of your children, and if you're not with the father of your children, until these children are out of the house, you just gotta have short-term relationships all your life. Okay. Until they're gone, you gotta have short-term relationships because as the man, you shouldn't be putting resources into other people's kids. You shouldn't be that's time and efforts. Time and efforts that could have been given to your biological children. If you're a woman, why are you taking advantage of this situation like this? Because that's what you're doing. Even if you're looking for a husband, you're looking for a stepdaddy first. That's what you're going to get first. Before he pops the question to you, he got to be a stepdad. He got to show you that he can take care of your family before he pops the question to you. So he don't even get to be your husband first. He got to be a stepdaddy first. It's not a fair deal. Okay. Women just like, well, real men know to let another man take care of his own responsibility. That's what you do. That's what real men do. We let men take care of their own responsibilities. We don't save women all because, like, she made a bad decision. I didn't make this bad decision. I didn't get with the wrong man like she did. No homo. Okay. Got another clip here. I guess Bria not coming tonight. All right. And again, if you're just tuning in, just pointing out the question of the night is: should you be a stepfather? Prayer says no. Before we get to the next clip, let me just run it down. Why? There's not too many benefits of being a stepfather. At any day, the lady could leave you, and you love one of these kids. You love her kids, and she leaves you because women break up with men 1 out of 5 times. Or if y'all see the comment section, the description section, women break up with men. 1 out of 5 women say they never, ever not ended the relationship, when 1 out of 14 men said they've never not ended the relationship. So that's a big difference. And 80% of divorces are filed by women. Okay, so it's possible for these kids that you end up loving, she just snatch away from you. And she ain't gonna give no shit about snatching her kids from you. These ain't your kids. You know what I mean? Shit. She heartbroken now. Okay. Well, I'm just running down the bulletin points. Okay, it ain't no upside to it. There's no rewards for it. When you see somebody on accepting the Oscars. They be like, yeah, I want to thank my mom. I want to thank my grandma. They never thank their stepdaddy who did everything. Okay? I'm going to thank my stepdaddy, man, too. I remember my stepdad came to one of my fights, and my coach said, hey, your dad finally came to a fight. Go out there and knock this dude out. I said, yes, sir. Went out there and knocked him out in like, I think it was 50 seconds. 50-second knockout. Yeah. So, like, I love my stepdad to death. But I wouldn't never tell a guy to risk the kid being like me, because he probably ain't going to be like me. Okay? So I appreciate it. My mom appreciated the man coming in and helping her. I appreciate the man helping my mom, because, like I said, at one point I was the man in the house for a long time, and now I could be a kid now. You know what I mean? I was watching my little brothers and sisters. I used to do dishes standing on the chair. Couldn't even reach the sink, but I'm washing dishes standing on the chair. My mom had me cleaning gutters. I was small. She can toss me up on top of the roof, cleaning gutters. She had a push lawnmower that didn't have gas. You just had to go fast with it, and it cut grass sorta. Don't let the grass be wet. Oh man, okay. This push mower is not doing shit. If she had a man that was worth a damn, if she got a baby, if she had babies with guys that's worth something, I wouldn't have been in that position. So when he came along and I didn't have to do shit, and he bought a riding lawnmower, oh shit. We're rich. thank you, Dad. Okay, no, we weren't rich, but now I get a riding lawnmower. I get the shit. He got me on a riding lawnmower. I had a bike that I literally found every piece to it. But he saw that bike. He's like, let's go get you a bike. Went over to the bike store, bought me a bike. My dad ain't never gave me nothing. My real dad ain't never gave me nothing. Nothing I remember. Nope. Tonka truck. That's all I remember. My dad gave me a Tonka truck when I was like 4 or 5. I remember. This is the only thing he ever gave to me. So, thankless job. But we got the Godfather right here, okay? Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I didn't get none of his, I didn't never see, I didn't run into his content until about a year before he passed. So, if I knew of him, the 2 years before the year I knew of him, which he started 2 years before I saw who he was, man, that would have helped a lot of things out in my life, getting information like that. A lot of ladies don't like Kevin Samuels, but he didn't do nothing but tell you the truth with facts, some data, statistics. You know what I mean? So, rest in peace, this man. Hopefully, I don't get copyright strike. Let's go. We talking to the great late Kevin Samuels.
Just because I have kids, it's not going to make it like, oh my gosh, she has kids. And I was going to ask you a question.
Hold on. What city? What state are you in?
Alabama.
Oh, one of the poorest states in the union. You just think you can get a high value man? Do you know any high value men?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask you. I was going to ask you a question. This guy, he's talking to me. He's a high value man, and I was just trying to figure out, like, does he really like me, or is he just like probably wanting a booty call because he's high value? But
probably number 2. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Probably number 2.
He has no kids, and I'm just trying to figure out, like,
he has children.
No, he doesn't have any children.
Right, ma'am. I mean, all right. So let's
It acts
fast.
like it really
Hold on.
likes
Listen. Do you have a son or a daughter? Do you have a son?
I have 2 boys, a 1 and
Okay,
a
so
2-year-old.
Let's fast forward 35 years. And your oldest son is an accomplished attorney making $400,000 a year. And you've had to work with your ex to put your son through, University of Alabama, through Harvard, through junior law, all that stuff. And he comes home and says, "Mama, I'm getting married to a woman, a woman with 2 kids." You're gonna say, "All right, son, I worked all my life for you to go do that."
I wouldn't,
Yes, let's go
I
get
wouldn't
it.
be happy at first. However, if
What?
she was,
No, see, now stop right there. See, stop right there. Why wouldn't you be happy at first?
because I'll be like, you can start your own family. However, if that's what
Let's
you
keep
want,
going.
if
Let's
you
keep
want to
no,
be
no, no, no. Let's
stepdaddy,
not go down to however. Let's keep on that path. You can start your own family
because that'd be the right thing to do. That's what I.
not the right thing, the better thing, because you didn't raise your son and go through all that for him to take over some other person's bills.
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
sometimes you got to put it like they want something good for them. It's kind of selfish. You know what I mean? Because if you think about it, you wouldn't want your son taking on a woman with, I'm pretty sure my mom wouldn't want me, if I didn't have no kids, taking on a woman with 4 kids like her. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure she wouldn't do that. You want that for me. But she'll want it for her though. But also, whoever she doing it to is somebody's son, just like I'm her son. Okay? So sometimes you got to make them, make it relate to them. And even though I haven't seen this clip, but even though he's going to make points like he always does, and how I always do when I'm talking to ladies, it doesn't matter what you say to them, they're still going to try to make it seem like it ain't that bad.
welcome to you.
All right.
I'm sorry, man, but that's the truth. Are your children an
I see
asset?
what you're saying, but it's
but you still keep the but. Are your children?
okay.
Listen. Are your children an asset to another man?
They can be.
I didn't ask if they can't. How can?
You got to listen to. Ask yourself this question also. If I got any ladies listening, which on YouTube I don't, maybe on Facebook, but ask yourself. Just ask yourself, like, yeah,
Can they be?
Some guys just want to be stepdad.
how can another man's kid be an asset to you? He don't got to do what you say. Another man can come get his child and influence his own kid to not do nothing that you say. You know what I mean? So think about it. What is an asset that your kid can give to another man?
Daddy.
No. Tell me how they can be an asset.
Can't tell you nothing right now. Can't think of anything. So you got me. You're right.
Bottom line, man, you married a military guy. Why are y'all divorcing?
He was cheating, and we can't work it out because he's a narcissist. So
okay, narcissist. Has he had a clinical designation of narcissist? Or are you just saying that?
Clinical medication. Something's going on.
Narcissists lack empathy. Okay, so a narcissist is a narcissist. He's been around children, so he has no. Okay, all right. I'm gonna say this, man. This whole high value thing.
So you had a baby by a narcissist, but what you want is a better man now. But you gave a man a baby, and you don't even like him. Like, why would a man care about the reasons that you wasn't with him. Choose better.
Has a lot of you ladies in a bad position.
If you choose better, you wouldn't be in this position. Now, everything don't turn out gravy and the best, but you can pretty much navigate your life if you just did it correctly. So if you found a guy who married you before he got you pregnant, you kind of pretty much guarantee you're going to be there. And there's no guarantee he won't leave it. But guess what? He bound by the law to help you. So in different ways than just child support like a dude that you didn't marry.
Yeah, you're in Alabama. you're divorced with 2 kids. And you want one. Do you care if he's black? The man is black?
I would prefer him to be black. Yes.
And that means you want 8% of black men. 8%. 8% of black men earn over $100,000, and they don't really tend to live in Alabama. That's 8%, regardless as to the age. 8%, regardless as to their current marital status. 8%, regardless as to the sexual orientation. And you didn't make babies with an 8% man. You made babies with a guy in the middle. Please explain to me why you want a guy who's so high up now. That's what I really want to understand.
I feel there's nothing wrong with one.
Because you wasn't requiring the last man to do all these amazing things for you, but now you want the next dude to come clean up his mess. Not to say you're a mess, but you got to clean up somebody else's traumatized kids. You got a woman here that's self-conscious and feels some type of way about men still because her baby daddy ain't around. That's a lot of throw on a man when you first meet him.
And a stepdaddy with high value, like it's okay for me wanting my kids to go to private school. Like,
really?
If that makes yeah.
No,
like
no. Well, tell me why. Tell me why it's okay.
Because if I find a guy and he's high value and he's okay with, I just don't see how it's like, oh, she got kids. Oh, I understand it is like more options out there, but it's just like, it's possible.
Really? So you don't see any problem, you don't see any issue with wanting your kids to go to private school that you cannot afford to pay for and your husband can't afford to pay for?
No, like,
wow.
If that's what
see, I'm gonna tell you this. That
she just put another man's problems onto another man. She wanted her kids to go to private school, but you didn't get with a man that could put your kid in private school. You got with a man who couldn't. Left him, and now you expect the next man to put your kids in private school. You're selfish. You want a man for not the right reason.
That's one of the issues in our community, that a woman like yourself can honestly come up and say, I don't see any problem getting somebody who had nothing to do with this to pay for the bill. That's that welfare state mentality.
Be nice. Why can't you just be nice? What the fuck?
No, that's that.
Listen. I'm not insulting you, man, but listen. You can't afford it. Your husband can't afford it. That means you don't get it. The only way you could get your kids in private school is to find somebody else who's willing to put your kids in private school. You want your kids in private school? Get a nanny, get a tutor, work with them to get them a scholarship. That's what you're supposed to do. Go get a second job. Go. Don't go get your hair done.
Another thing, like I'm a stay-at-home mom.
Okay. Ma'am, in this life, we get what we earn and work. You want somebody else to pay your bills. That is unfair. It is selfish.
How? She just said, how is it selfish for her to want somebody to flip her own bill? Private school. You wasn't going to put your kid in private school, but you want another man to put him in private school. You only respect the man that had the babies with you to help put them in private school. You put it off on another person. Stepdad. That's why it's a bad deal. He can put his own kids into private school. If he can put yours in private school, why would I want to put yours in private school?
Because you don't have the money.
Be nice.
And
I
you
do
said,
have,
but
I do
not
have,
you
and
can't
that's
afford to
another
put
thing,
your
my
kid. Oh
family
Jesus!
comes from money.
Okay, let me go ahead and grab this mute button. Because you said if somebody wants to come along and put your kids in private school, but you can't afford to put your kids in private school.
That's what you said. I didn't say that I can't afford.
But you said if somebody wants to come along and put your kids in private school, by implication, meaning they're going to be paying for it, not you. I'm not trying to play semantics.
That's true.
Things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is yes,
exactly.
They'll be paying for it if they're my husband.
No, they're not your husband. They'll be a step.
If they were.
All right. So in other words, guys, pay attention. These are the women you need to pay attention to. These are the women that really don't care about you. Because you said it, ma'am, if it were your sons, you would want him to go start his own family. But you're
I don't like how you.
But I don't care, man. The way the words came out, the way you said, if they were your sons.
See, she don't like that. She won't something different. She don't believe in what she actually wants. She don't believe, because if she believed in it, she'll want her sons to mess with a woman in her situation too. Which you shouldn't want your son to get in that type of situation. You should want him to go start his own family instead of taking care of another man's family and another man's kid.
You would want them to start their own families.
Yes.
But for you,
but I also said
right
if they do want to be stepdaddy, they can be. So
that's not the point. I didn't ask. No, again.
My God.
Again.
If you want to be stepdaddy, they can. Hold up. I came here for you to be your man first, not stepdaddy first. I'm a stepdaddy first. Why?
Pay attention to what's going on here. It's because of her. It's not because it's what's right.
No,
it's not because of what's right or what's best.
No, you're trying to flip it.
I'm not flipping shit. I'm saying exactly what you're saying. It's not because of what's right or what's best. It's because of it's you.
Boom.
That's what it is. It's because of it's her.
R.I.P. to this nigga, man. He just said it ain't because it's right or because it's wrong. It's because it's you. You don't care about what's right or what's wrong when it comes to you. No.
Think about what she's saying. I would want my sons to get the best possible, but I want you to pay for it, and that's fine. But what is he going to get for that? Me?
And a lot of women think that you should, like, I understand y'all grow up and people just do nice stuff for you, be nice to you. You think people just supposed to do nice things for you. That ain't how it goes. When you get older, men who put in the work to be able to afford these things and do these things, we want something in return. Okay, we want something in return for our money.
And this is the mentality that guys are listening to, ladies, and saying, do y'all give a damn about it? Talk about narcissist? Did that woman sound like she cared about a man?
Yes, no, she was a narcissist for sure. Okay. Oh, we got Lula in the house. Lula said, I bet she didn't throw that request to the biological father because he probably asked her, what about public schools? Exactly. You know, you gotta you don't want to get in a situation where somebody have higher expectations of you than they actually have of their father. You know what I mean? So I mean, and they're going to have higher expectations of you because they didn't try to get with somebody on the same level as the baby dad that they don't like, right? Lulu said, "Where's your sidekick?" I don't know. I hope he's okay. I called him. I texted him. He probably sleeping. He good. I mean, hey, he miss a show every once in a while sometimes. So don't worry, Lulu. I got it. I got it. Now I got one more clip that I want to show you here, and it's a longer clip, but I'm not going to play the whole thing. But this guy, he got a see. I just really gave. If Lulu you're late, I played 2 videos so far. One with a guy who was a single father, and he was giving him his 5 reasons not to. Then now we had Kevin Samuels giving out an interview with someone about being like talking to somebody. Single fathers came up. He dissected her like that. You know what I mean? She was showing what she really don't want a man or a husband. She want a stepdaddy. She said it a couple times. Okay, and now we're going to another guy who has a different type of view on this. So hold on. So he just got a different view, and I like to give a couple different views on this situation. All right.
Reality of the scenario is this. There are many single women out here with children, single mothers. Now, there are also many men who would be in those children's lives if the mother didn't make it so difficult for them. But here's the thing. A woman can make it difficult for the father of her child because she knows there's some simp who's going to come along and say, don't worry about it. I, myself, will step in and take over. You don't need anything from him. Cut him off completely. We don't need his money. We don't need anything. You know, these Russell Wilson type guys.
Now, that might sound good to you, all right? But that's a goofball right there. You know what I mean? Why would you want, as a man, why would you not want the biological parent parenting his kid? Because this is his seed. This is his legacy, not yours. When I die, and if I didn't have no kids, but I took care of all these kids and they have no lineage of me, my bloodline is done. But I help save somebody else.
But the reality to the scenario is this. No matter what you do or how you motivate your thought process to believing that you're doing something positive, you're not. You're doing something that reeks of desperation and reeks of a very low self-esteem and low self-value.
See, I haven't heard this one either yet. Okay, man, okay. I'm just taking it back to my stepdad. Listen, because that just popped in my head. Did he need somebody to help him with his? I mean, he just like her. He needed a woman for his son because a 2-parent household is what it is. My little brother married with 2 biological kids. He's a stepdad too, though. But 4 kids altogether, married. You know what I mean? So they did something right. He did something right about getting with my mom. You know what I mean? So he did reek of desperation. If you think about it, I love you, Pop. I hope you never see this and me saying that, but I'm just keeping it real. I'm under the realness of that.
Let's listen to this video, man. We'll come back and chop it up on the real too.
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my daddy.
Really, Ava?
He's not. My dad's in jail and I miss him.
Now, what you see,
The fuck? See? That's crazy. My dad is in jail and I miss him. And she laughed at that. Hold up, man. Hold the fuck up. Did she just laugh at that? That was a smack in the mouth.
put up on the real tip.
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my daddy.
Really, Ava?
He's not. My dad's in jail and I miss him.
Now, what you see in this video,
A little Akiki at the end. Asia. You know, and this little girl, no, this ain't my daddy. I like my daddy. I love my daddy. I won't replace him. He's over here. Your dad is not here, ma'am. He's in jail. He didn't decide to stay out of jail for you. I'm over here fixing your bike. See how it goes it's thankless. Well, why you want to get thanked by a little kid? I don't. I'm just saying it's thankless. It's thankless.
is a child who's at the age where children just keep it a buck with you. She hasn't gotten to the age where she's learned to try to have coop from how to, circumvent, people's feelings being hurt by sugarcoating the truth. She just told it how it was. This ain't my dad.
That's the truth. This ain't my dad, and I miss him. Okay, too. Kids have a bond with their dad, not with not even random, just other guys. You know what I mean? I feel if my stepdad never got on his knees and begged my principal to let me go to the 9th grade, we might not have the bond. That I didn't see nothing from him that turned something inside me until that moment. He was just my mom's boyfriend. They might be getting married one day. I don't care. You know what I mean, at the time. But then when he did that, I appreciated him then. So this little girl haven't got that yet. A dude fixing her bike, that's not special to her. She still want her dad.
Daddy, my dad is in jail and I'm missing. And you heard the mother laugh. You know why the mother laughed? Because her man is in jail and she misses him. This dude right here is just a fill-in dude.
Yeah.
He's filling.
Laughed at him, this goofy. Yeah, laughed at him. That was funny to her that her daughter said that. That should have offended her like it probably offended him.
Filling in until the man that both the mother and child want to come home comes home. And why would any man be willing to put himself in that situation? Like, it's a very lowly position to be in. And no matter what you say or do, you don't get no props for being in that position. And am I a man who's telling you not to do something that I haven't done? No, I've been with a woman with a child before. And I'm just telling
you. We all have. Like, you got to go through it to understand it. Okay? You got to go through it to understand it. And to give this recommendation to the man that hasn't went through it yet, and hope that he don't follow in the wrong path.
Telling you from experience, there is nothing positive about it. There is no award for stepdad of the year. You have to embrace the reward and feel good because you get a.
Somebody make that award just so we can have that stepdaddy of the year award. Who gets it?
Have socks on Father's Day for the children that ain't yours. You understand what I'm saying? You get this gooey feeling inside, man, when somebody's child who's not yours calls you daddy. You understand what I'm saying? You get this gooey feeling inside when you got to be involved with this woman while this man has the right to come and go in your residence. You see what I'm saying? I think the majority of men who are in these scenarios.
In your house, stepdad. I mean, you're the stepdad. I'm coming, so let's say Prez coming over to see his baby. I'm coming to see my baby. Okay, shoot. I might have to sit outside, maybe. Shoot, I might walk up in this bitch. So is you about to fight me? Is that what we about to do in front of the kids, dude? See, I'm here to fuck some shit up. I'm here to. I hope you leave. Dude, man, woo! I remember that couch over there. I was doing all types of stuff to your wife on that couch. Who knows what he can say to? Come on, man. Nobody want to deal with niggas too. Kids and niggas.
scenarios, man, are just willing to deal with these things because they feel like this woman is the best woman that they can have. And I just feel like, man, it's a travesty for any man to feel that way. You know, it's getting to the point where men are shunning other men who don't embrace this ideology and say, hey, man, well, I'm going to be a stepdad too. If that's what you want to do that, but keep it to yourself. Don't be out here promoting that like that's something that men should aspire to. How you going to promote to a young man who has his whole life ahead of him that the thing that he should do is aspire to be a father figure to some child that's not his, while the dad is out here traipsing around, or either while the mother is making life for the dad hard and you're filling in and making life even harder for the dad. Now,
whoa, this nigga just snapped. Okay, he just snapped with that. You with the enemy almost. Okay, she making life like, let's just say she is one of these ladies that was, he cheated on her and she forever mad now. And now you ain't never gonna see your baby. I got me with a man who helped me not let you see him, not even on purpose. You don't know what you're doing behind the scenes.
You're giving her the ammunition she needs to keep being crazy with the father of that child because you're there filling in. I was on the Home and Ramil podcast earlier this morning, man, and that became a part of the topic. That wasn't the topic, but it became a part of the topic. And I chimed in on it and said exactly what I'm saying right now. There is always some simp who's going to come along and say to a woman, well, you know, whatever story a woman tells is always a half truth, if that much truth, could be a quarter truth. And she's always going to say that the man is bad and the man ain't doing it for his child and the man don't come around.
Always, okay? They're not going to tell you that they did something wrong, okay? And you just got to know that they're lying and you make up your own choice, okay? Even if they're not lying, okay? Still make up your own choice about what you're going to do. On don't let her talk you into it like that. You said, oh, he's laying some things out on the table. Yes, ma'am, he sure is. He's going in right now. I want to speak. My bad.
The man don't do that. And you know what the stepdad simp gonna say? He gonna fall right in and say, well, don't worry about it. You don't need him. I'll take over. And then he want to fight the other man over the family that ain't even his. How you gonna be a stepdad and want to fight the real dad over his family? And then
crazy. Cause niggas will. I wish a nigga would say something crazy to me. Yeah, I'm over in your old house with your family. What? And I'm the only one that ain't blood in here trying to fight.
Then you around here beating your chest like that make you real. Boy, you just lie about 50% of your masculinity doing that. Humans are the only species on the planet that come and take care of other men's children. See, the problem.
Lions eat other people. We're going to eat them or we're going to cast them away. And both are death. You can't send a lion cub out on the Serengeti and a hyena don't eat it.
Problem is, if men stop doing that, then women would be forced to do what they have to do to keep that father in the child's life.
Damn, I just said that. Well, no, that's all I was getting to. Damn, man. I meant to say that earlier, that the reason why you don't get with them is because if we stop getting with them, they will work harder to stay with their own baby dad. They will choose wiser the men they want to have babies by. If we stop giving them outs like we do, we give women a lot of outs, fellas, and it's always gonna be like that. This is one we gotta stop or at least slow down.
And not be so quick to try to just be facetious and narrow-minded and run him off with their foolishness and stupidity. They'd have to bite their tongue and stay in line and fall in place if they wanted to keep that man around, because they know another man wouldn't fall in and take over that. And the main culprits of this is black men. Black men are quicker to do this than anybody. Even with all the preaching and ministering that we're doing about it now, black men are still more like.
We are taught, because we raised in a matriarch, all right? I don't know if you're going to say this or not, but we raised by women. Like, black men have never been in charge. Look, I always say that black men in America, we are a different race. We're not from Africa. I couldn't go over to Africa and get a crib. I couldn't go over to Africa and people like me. They're going to fucking try to kill me. I'm not from here. Where you from? America? Fuck you. You know what I mean? So we're not African. We're black. We're a whole different race over here. And in our race, we never, because we was slaves for like over 400 years. There's no more Africa in us, okay? At least heritage-wise. You know what I mean? Outside, you don't know where we're from. You don't know, you ain't got no papers from where you came from. Don't know who your family over there in Africa, no. And so we never had, so when we got freed as slaves, we still was in America where racism was here. So our black women never really felt protected by black men. So we never really had, and black men and black women were on the same level to the rest of the country. So we was always on an even playing field. And then they introduced giving government assistance over having a man in the house. Now the man is out the house. So we literally never had control over our women like other races have or does. Okay. So the respect for us is completely gone. They will have our baby and leave us and expect another man to take care of it because that's how it goes in the black community. We take care of if a woman needs a baby, needs a daddy for a baby, it's the dude who got to step up because that's what strong black men do.
Likely to end up with a woman who has not just one child, but multiple children, by not just one man, by multiple men. And some men aren't even just busted like that. Okay, a lot of men used to be, busted, didn't have nowhere to stay, just leaving home with mom doing that. That's one thing, man, to just get out of the house with your mom, man, and put yourself in a situation where you can kind of maneuver around as a grown man and do something to make some paper or build your life or whatever. But, man, you got men who are situated, men who are successful, men who are in a good enough situation, man, where they can change a woman's life, and you're going to change that woman's life? Yeah, they always say, yeah, man, it takes a nation. We all got to step in and fill in and do that. Nah, bro. When did this start?
Man, can we talk about what's fair in life? You know what I mean? Life ain't fair, but that should be something. Just think about it. You a woman out here doing all that you could do, and it's a man out there that's supposed to be for you, but he decides to go over to this other man's family and take care of it. That was your man. He fucked up. Bitch is fucking up your life. You didn't even know it.
It started when women didn't want to do the thing necessary to make themselves wife figures, want to make themselves desirable as wives to men. So now they turn into something that men just have sex with. They end up with a child, and then they have some simp who's going to come along and fill in the gap and help her recover from the mistake that she made in her life. And a lot of times the mistake isn't being with the man or having the child. The mistake is not making the mental adjustment and the emotional adjustment necessary to make the relationship work the way it's supposed to work, because there aren't many men on this planet that don't want to be in their child's life, man. But I'm not telling you that a man should take any crap from a woman to do that. If the woman is making it very, very difficult for you to be in your child's life, man, you should bounce and just send money. Turn it into a bill, or let her turn it into a bill. If she want to make it a bill, turn it into a bill. Because here's the thing, that's the best option for you. If you can stay out of your feelings, the best option for you, man, is to bail on the woman, man, and let her raise the child the way she wants to.
Hey, I'm for that. Okay, so don't let no woman stress you out. If she made the decision to kick you out of her life, you stay up out of it. Okay, as much as possible, man. My son just turned 18. So I couldn't wait to stop talking to his mom. Okay, ain't just turned 18 February 22nd, man. Ain't got a text message from her. Ain't nothing we need to talk about. I don't want no child support no more. Ain't got a text message from her. Ain't got a phone call from her. Ain't got nothing. Asking for nothing. Oh, I love him. Okay. When he get older, he can come holler at me. I missed a lot of things. Gonna miss his graduation that's coming up also. I mean, I didn't get no invitation. Even though I've been paying all these years, I don't get no invitation. Crazy.
Because here's the thing. You can't allow a woman to force you to help her raise a child the way she wants to raise the child. And that's what's so good about the stepdad. That's why women love stepdads so much, because the stepdad will come in and just fall right in line and help a woman with her agenda as far as raising children goes. He's going to come in and reinforce everything she wants to do, whether it's good or bad. And sometimes he'll come in, and even if you don't agree with it, what are you going to say? All he can do is talk to the woman. Well, you shouldn't do this. Boy, you bang your head against a brick wall, man, trying to talk to a woman about how to raise a child that ain't yours. If the man who had the children with the woman can't teach her and talk to her about how to raise them, how you going to put yourself in that position like you think you're going to be able to pull that off? And this
nigga cooking over here. If she didn't listen to the man she said she gonna give a baby to, why would she listen to you? That's coming from a guy who mama listened to the guy she didn't get a baby to. Because my mom didn't have no kids with my dad. He got one child. Sort of blood, biological. That's making me kind of sad right now. It should have. Shoot, my mom wasn't even beneficial enough to give him more kids. Why wouldn't you want more kids? Shit, he already had 4 new ones. Couldn't get no more kids because, damn, that's fucked up. He couldn't get no more kids because he was taking care of us. Probably didn't want no more kids after fucking with us. Crazy.
Video is a prime example of that, man. And I'm not saying that having a child makes a woman a bad woman, but what it makes her is an unavailable woman. It makes her an ineligible bachelorette. You understand what I'm saying? Because that is an issue for the man who put the child in the woman, not for you to just go and take on that issue, man. And here's the real thing about it. Let's talk about it on a spiritual tip. You don't know what kind of spirit that man had. That man could have been a bona fide killer. That man could have been one of the most evil men on the planet. We don't know. But we do know that whatever he is, his spirit is in that child. So whatever he's made up of, that's what makes up at least 50% of that child. And depending on how dominant his genes are, even more. So I want you men to understand that there aren't many positive things that a man can say about being a stepdad. You understand what I'm saying? He can say that, yeah, it makes him feel fulfilled, like he's doing something. And a lot of time, men have gone through this situation with their own children's mother, and they just have this emptiness inside of them to play that father role. And so since they can't do it with their own children, they feel obligated to do it with someone else's children. But here's the thing, unless you absolutely positively build on your children with intent, when the woman was trying to have a family with you and trying to have you around, and you just bailed on them with intent, then if you didn't do that, then it don't make any sense, man, for you to be feeling guilty about it. You can't feel guilty about a situation in this society that you don't control. And men don't control the custody arrangement in this society. We don't control the child support arrangement. We don't control anything that has anything to do with the judicial system in this particular society. We control nothing. All you can do is paper up, lawyer up, and go in there, man, and fight your best fight. And that's if the child is yours. If the child isn't yours, you know what's crazy, man? No man should be willing to put in this position, man, especially when you realize that now.
Woo! I just said that. That's the first thing I said. No man need to be in this position, period. Okay? Just don't do it. Just saying. I mean, again, my mom is the woman I'm talking about don't get with. You know what I mean? Shit. But my mom was a great mom. It was a good deal. It was a bad deal that paid off in the end. Okay? I don't think your son should gamble like that. My mama came from a different time. She didn't even come from Springfield. She's from Osceola, Arkansas. My mom spent like up to like 9 with no shoes. Very humble. Something, you gotta. Something else was in my mama. It probably ain't in the woman your son trying to cuff, who got 4 babies, and one of the babies pregnant.
You could be with a woman and end up paying child support for a child that's not even yours. And then I know a couple of guys, man, who say, man, they're okay with that. Well, man, somebody got to help her with the children, man.
I know niggas like that too. Shit. Shoot, you know what? I ain't gonna say his name. He been on the show a couple times. He taking care of a whole baby that ain't his. He know it ain't his, but go pick it up, take your place. I'm saying it so you don't know who I'm talking about. But pick it up, take your places, buy things, drop it back off to the mom who got pregnant when she, cheated on him. That's why he got a bond with the baby, because it came out, it wasn't his, but he still stayed with her, dumbass. Because that was stupid in the end, because she ended up leaving you again. She married right now to a goofball, and who would marry this woman, because not only did she have a baby on her ex, like cheated on her ex, had a baby on him, she already had 3 kids before this baby. All right, and two different baby daddies. So she got 3 different baby daddies, and this dude is come picking up the baby who just happened to come out when, like, because he ain't got no kids. But go make your own kids. Why you wasting your time taking care of this baby? She's married now. Why are you taking care of a baby that's not yours? Why is this her husband letting you take care of a baby that ain't yours? Weak shit, goofballs, both of them.
Somebody go, well, I tell you what, man, why don't you come over here, man, and help me clean up? You know what I'm saying? Come clean some fish for me. When I catch fish, you clean them and cook them and do all that, man. Since you're such a helper, God didn't put you here to be a helpmeet. He put her here to be a helpmeet. A stepdad is a helpmeet. A stepdad is living in femininity. And that's the real issue with it. And that's why many men who are in those situations end up belling on them, because they can't wrap their mind around the concept or acclimate themselves as men to being in a position of servitude to a woman and her children, bro. There ain't no other species on the planet does that. But here we are as men, especially black men, who are out here willing to be a helpmeet to a woman with her agenda, with raising her children by another man. And then we had the audacity to be around here beating our chests about it like it's something to be proud of. But that's actually the dude in this picture. And if you notice in this video, man, that boy kept right on fixing on that little girl bike, man. You know what
like a bitch.
I'm saying? But you know what it is? He probably lives with that woman. And see, when you live with the woman, then it puts you in a position where all you can do is go along to get along. So you can't say nothing. And in his mind, he probably thinking about what he could do next to make the little girl like him. But here's the problem. Once a child knows who its father is, you at a loss, stepdad. Ain't nothing you can do, stepdad. It's done, stepdad. So if you're going to be a stepdad, go over there in that corner and be a stepdad with the other stepdad. Don't be out here promoting this like it's something positive to do, man, because it's not.
Dan said, get in the corner, nigga. Go get in the corner with the other stepdads, nigga.
Whatever you want to call it. It's not red pill. It's not alpha. It's not masculine. It's not any of those positive words that we use to describe ourselves when we figure out that as men, we have the right to be men. And there's nothing manly about being a stepdad. And like I told you, I'm not talking down to you. I'm talking at you, because I'm telling you that I empathize with your plight, because I know what.
I got what you was talking about, Lula. I knew what you was talking about. He was cooking. I didn't want to start talking while he was cooking. Okay. He said he ain't talking down to nigga. He just let him know.
Kind of situation you're in, and I don't even see how you wrap your mind around it and make it seem positive to yourself. Because I've been with a woman with a child. Actually, I've been with a couple of women with children in my life, and I'm just telling you like this: it never pans out. There is never a future in it. When you think long term, you just can't see the forest for looking at the trees, and those trees are going.
You can't go off of the possibility. It's the probability. Okay. So, like, hey, if somebody asks me, hey, how you feel about stepdads? My stepdad was great. Okay. But I don't suggest you being one, because it comes along with some stuff.
Always be there. You understand? And I ain't talking about the trees in the forest. I'm talking about the trees that came from between that woman's knees and out of another man NUTs. That's nothing that a man should aspire to do, nothing that a man should aspire to be. And I want y'all to keep that in mind. The bottom line is, you can live the life you want to live and build the life you want to build. But if you are willing to step into a situation where you're a helpmeet for a woman, building your life is something you never will. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think about this topic, man. I look forward to hearing what you men have to say.
Now, that clip was crazy, though. You know what I mean? That's not my daddy. Oh, that was the most replayed spot. I'm going to throw a replay on it, too. Hold on. Let me throw a replay on it. This nigga over here fixing bites. Hold on. I'm going to play this replay and we're going to get up out of here. Hold on a second.
Oh, look at daddy.
He's not my daddy.
Really, Ava?
He's not. My dad in jail and I miss him.
No.
Not my daddy.
Really, Ava?
He's not. My dad in jail and I miss him.
Hold on. Look at the caption. Kids are so bold, man. Laugh emoji. She posted this. She bugging at her boyfriend. Crazy. Who said, oh, yes, he cooking, giving full plates of info. Yes, ma'am. So, question of the night. Should you be a stepdad? In general, no. Okay? Like, just recapping all the stuff that my stepdad did for me, how I know that I wouldn't be the man without him to this day. He done helped me out so many times. I ain't talking about financial. Like, shit, I'm gonna say I don't even know. I know he put at least shit. He had to put at least 100,000 into me myself. You know what I mean? Shit, had to have. If not 100,000, we reaching up on 100,000. At least 75,000. He done put into me in the past. Hold on, mind. Damn, no, it's definitely got to be 100,000. I'm grown as fuck now. Shit, I know him more longer in my life than I have, and even knowing the stuff I know about how great a stepdad can make your life, how a child like me would appreciate it. I'm not banking on kids being like me. Okay. So should you be a stepdad? I would say no. I would tell your sons no. Try to get your own family. Marry before she carried. Use condoms. I'm just coming from experience. You know what I'm saying? Just talking from experience. You want a man don't reach his financial stride until he's 45. And a man don't get his biological clock, which makes him want to have babies, is until around 35 and 40. So you shouldn't be having babies before. I mean, this goes back to dating younger also, you know what I mean? So if a man's biological clock start going off at 40, 35, 40, then who is it? He ain't supposed to be getting with 35, 40-year-old women. Okay? So uh it's listen, being a stepdad is more than just the title. And it has a lot of responsibilities with it, and it don't really got a lot of authority with it. Okay, so like you the stepdad. I mean, if you unless you on mercy contacts and stuff, and let's say you didn't marry the wife, you know what I mean? Marry the girl, you still a stepdad, you know what I mean? But let's say you didn't marry you probably can't even come pick your kid up from school without permission. You know what I mean? Because you're not the biological dad, but you've been taking care of this child for a while now. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. Brad, I hope Brad okay. He ain't return my text. Hold on, let me go ahead and call him. Call him online. Hold on. See if he answers. Put him on speakerphone. What up, brother? Just checking on you, see if you was alive. I got you on speakerphone. Okay. Good. She, did you fall asleep or something? Oh, okay. I'm just over here being a real ninja, man. Damn! Oh my god! Ah, damn! Shit, we've been doing this for like 4 years, nigga. Ah! It's all good. I got a laugh emoji off of that one. Yeah. Lulu said, we don't want no excuses. All right, brother. That shit, okay. It's all good. I just I'm finishing up now. All right, brother. Have a good night, man. All right. This nigga. God damn, man. This nigga, man. Okay. Shit. Well, I need a night anyway. You know what I mean? Shit. We got but what you got coming up, Brad? Well, we got almost homeless. We're gonna be doing 5 nights of homelessness. It's the new 5 nights of homelessness, all from May to June. Okay, we're gonna do some things. Okay, and so I kept thinking, I'm kind of soft. I would have did a better Bread impersonation, but I'm kind of soft. What man? I needed you tonight. It would have been that much. This would have been that much. I was lacking jokes. It was kind of serious tonight. You know what I mean? Shit. But tune in on Wednesday for Girl Talk with Prayers. I got the topic for that also, but I'm just gonna wait to say that. I'm making the who's laughing at me? I'm making the thumbnail tonight. So I'll just post that topic on the thumbnail, and then you can make sure you come back and check out Morning Ninjas this Friday, 10 o'clock. And what else? Check out for the reactions. And next week on Real Ninjas, Monday at 8:30, we are going to be talking about the question of the day. I'm going to post it. I'm going to make that thumbnail today too. Let it ride for the week. You know, I'm going to start making the thumbnails and throwing it out for the whole week so people know what the topic is. So the next topic is, do men like BBLs? That's my next topic for next week. I got a lot of stats, a lot of data, a lot of statistics, and I'm going to give them to you. So I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for joining me. I've been all by myself. My co-host, I called him and I texted him. He decided not. Look, man. Okay, nigga. All right, nigga. Don't worry, I'm gonna get him back. All right. They're not gonna do nothing. Shit. Ain't like we do get paid. We get stars. We got some stars tonight. Damn it. God damn it. I'm just a little salt. It's okay. But thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you all getting into startup.
Do you know a place you can go where you can drink and smoke and laugh your face off? That's a Real Ninjas podcast. Oh! Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.